Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. It has been a while, mostly because I've been away to Africa. But anyway, I'm glad to be back, and hopefully we can get back to our broadcast as usual, since now I have more stable internet. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about how to cope with negative emotions. Why do I want to talk about this? Is because recently I keep having people, leaving a comment on my forum talking about, how to cope with their negative emotion. As you must know, this is not, preventable. It's not something like, you're spiritually evolved. Hi everyone, long time no see everyone. It's not preventable, you know what I mean, right? So it doesn't matter how much you learn, how much you know about the world, you will always deal with some shitty things here and there, including me. I still deal with shitty things here and there. Once in a while, it still trigger your mood. You get into this, dark zone. You're feeling miserable of the world. You don't know what to do. This negativity continue brewing in your heart, and then you're thinking, what should I do about it? Since I have evolved so much, I learned so much about spirituality, and yet I still cannot shake out those feelings. What should I do? The reason I brought it up and talk about it again, I'm pretty sure I talked about it so many times already, and the reason I want to talk about it again is because during the forum, I had this forum that allow everybody to discuss it with one another, and then one of the reader obviously say, I figured out a way to handle the negative emotion. I'm like, great. I'm all ear. I would like to hear. She said there's a 4 way of dealing with negative emotion. One is suppress it, and the other way is avoid it. The third way is to vent it. Then you find out the source of it. It sounds all reasonable. But if you are where I am right now, I would have to say it's not really the solution. It's kind of Tylenol. It kind of eases your pain or negative emotion for temporary, but not a long-term solution. So in this particular episode, I would like to share with you the really long way to deal with negative emotion. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just have to be honest with you. I try all those 4 things throughout my life, and I would let you know it only lasts for a short while. How short? Until the next event happen again. So really, now if we want to deal with long-term healing, that is, I would no longer be bothered by those negative feeling or activity, what should I really do? When the event happens, you will have this emotion. Because emotion will trigger certain part of us want to make a change, right? So that's why soul, body, soul, mind, whatever, you want to find a balance of it. Because you trigger emotion and you really don't like this feeling and you want to find a way to shade it out. So when you have this negative emotion happen, disregard whatever event you deal with. It can be your family, your loved one, or whatever. Learn to be with this emotion, not suppressing it. Trust me, most likely suppress it too long, you're gonna get sick anyway. Don't avoid it, because it's unclean shit will always be shit. Does that make sense to you? So understand you are very upset, uncomfortable, whatever that is, and then try to be with it. That is, how can I make you feel better, right? How can I make you feel better? I'm not saying you. I'm pretty much mean you have to have that conversation within yourself. So, if you feel low, you feel sad, you feel angry, and you're like, I'll feel better if I yell it out loud. I'll feel better if I just, do something. I can be eating, I can be painting, I can be reading book, I can be something. You have to know yourself to a point, understand how to cope with your emotion. Once you cope with your emotion, take a couple deep breaths. Why I'm always encouraging people to take a deep breath. It's very simple. It brings you back to the present. If the couple deep breaths, a lot of people say, well, I did take a couple deep breaths, but it doesn't really help me. Try this method. Try counting to 25. Breathe your nose, breathe out with your mouth, and try count it to 25 when you are breathing out. When you might have something to do that is counting the number, unlikely you will think about something else. You know what I mean? So first comfort your emotion, then try to bring yourself to the present, right? Yes, you're gonna think about what caused it. Why is this happening? Why am I feeling this? Why am I feeling so shitty? Why am I feeling so angry? Why am I feeling so frustrated? Yes, it's important for you to reflect yourself, but don't stop there. The only things that really gonna become a long-term solution is, what are you going to do about it? What can you do so this kind of event would not happen again? So right now, what I really want you to do is not just focusing on why, but focusing on how. How can I make a difference so those kind of things will not happen again? What can I do to make a difference? So this is something that I hope you guys have time when you bring yourself back to the normal pace and, you know, calm mind. You can really think about it. Then this is a key thing. Don't just think about it. Do it. Do it. You know what I mean? I know it's hard for you to have that courage. I know you have fear. I know you said, this is not me, I simply cannot do it. But trust me, I learned this in a hard way. You can tell yourself 1,000 excuses not doing anything. The reality is, if you don't do something, nothing's gonna change. So really, the best way to do is do it. Do it. Don't sit there and tell me, what if it's wrong? What if it's a wrong choice? What if I piss people off? You know what? I can say this so many times, but since I do 300 something episodes, one of this episode I probably said this again. The whole soul journey is a very selfish journey. At the end of the day, who do you want to reflect? It's only you. Have I find a way to make this soul better? Have I evolved? Have I find a way to make a better life of this? Not them. Not what my mom wants, not what my other half want, not what my children want, but what does this soul want? You know what? What can I do to achieve that point that I want to be? What can I do? What can I give? How hard should I work that I can be there? Those are the questions you pretty much have to ask yourself all the time. So the same thing goes to your negative emotion. Yes, we all feel shitty sometimes, right? Do we want to hang on to shit, or do we want to pursue something wonderful in our life? So at this point, when you're feeling shitty, don't fight it. Don't suppress it. Don't do anything to not recognize it. Yes, I'm over here, but spend some time be with that feeling. Say, hey, I feel you. I see you. How can I make you feel better? Okay, now you and me sit down. So my body, whatever, sit down. What can we do about it? Guys, not joking about it. When you really want to make change of your life, is your action. Your action really gonna make a difference of your life. Not what I say, not what things you read on the book tell you what to do, but it's really through your own personal experience, and then you have a deep conversation with yourself. Sit down and say, yes, I understand the cause of it. And then what can I make better of it? What can I do so this kind of event will not happen about it? So yes, at this particular moment, you will fight against with yourself and say, no, I can't, I'm too scared. Take a couple deep breaths, count to 25, and trust me on this one. Just go do it. Just go do it. You will hate me the moment you do it, but you will thank me after you do it. So here it goes. How do you want to deal with negative emotion? Yes, I get it. You suggesting suppressing is a good way, avoiding is a good way, venting is a good way. Well, venting is a good way. You just have to know when to stop, and you have to know when to let it go either too, and then find out the source. I would say among those 4 things that you recommended, I would say the third one makes sense, the fourth makes sense, but the key point to make sure those things will never occur again in your life is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Once you figure out that, do it. You know, just do it. You know, I don't know, go buy Nike or something. I don't know, just do it. then life will only go better from there. So anyway, I hope that answered your question. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website ruowen.com. Till then, next time, bye.